Smooth.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 103 of the Sensible Sociopath podcast.
Woohoo!
Yay! We are coming to you live on a Friday night. And, you know, this is the place where the passion for comedy is only matched by our passion for helping others. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Wow, it sounds like a really funny show, honey.
That's awesome.
Whoops. All right. So we have SuperFanDan here as our second mic.
Hi, Dan.
And
Hi.
the illustrious Romerica Rifkin.
Hi, guys.
The producer's bay. So if you could do us a favor and please shoot that share out to everyone you love and everyone you hate. If you could smash the like button and if you could subscribe to our program, that would be awesome. Whatever you're listening or watching it on. Or give us a review. That'd be cool, too.
Yeah, 5 stars.
5 stars would be ideal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not going to give 5 stars. Just go to hell. Right? Grandma. She's hypercritical.
You know,
On this Juneteenth.
Juneteenth?
Happy Juneteenth,
Yes.
everyone.
Is it supposed to be happy?
It's the newest, happiest holiday of them all. It's
I don't know.
Something about Galveston, Texas in like 1865 or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's about.
But it sounds cool.
I'm pretty new. Actually, it sounds retarded. It's one of the stupidest names for a holiday ever.
Well, yes, it doesn't sound good, but...
Did you say Galvatron, Texas?
Yep, Galvatron, Texas.
Fantastic.
I believe those are the same people that made the Gravitron.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fly out of because a carny didn't
Forgot to nail down the roof.
didn't bolt down the chair. Yeah, or the wall panel.
The one in our town, when they have it come to the fair, is actually literally like inside a spaceship.
Oh,
So it's enclosed.
mhm.
It's kind of cool.
And when it spins, then they all unlock and like
Yep.
you go off the
Yep.
ground. Yeah, I've seen some pretty interesting accidents on those. You know, because I like those like horror videos,
Oh,
or
God.
not horror videos, but just gore videos.
Gore videos.
And there'd be like drunk college people or something, or it'd be like in South America, obviously, and or Galveston, Texas, Galvatron, Texas.
Okay.
And because of all the Southern people down there, wink. And
What are you trying to say, Steve? I
What?
thought they
talking
were.
about centrifugal force?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
talking about
They're-
physics.
They're southern because they're on the downward side of the chair, right?
Well, they're
Instead
closer
of
to the
flying up.
equator, so they're really whipping around the Earth.
Yeah.
About ready to fly off it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the Earth is round. Now,
Wink.
yes. So, but in a couple of the cases, there's people get pretty messed up because I don't know if you ever tried to walk like towards the center.
Yeah, it
When
just
it was-
doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much once it gets spinning pretty fast, and there'd be like a guy in the center of it controlling it, and apparently he was trying to get out, and he moved out and got on the wall, and then tried to get back to the middle part, and he couldn't. It was like I don't know. I don't know
sure
what
that
happened,
ended
but
well for him.
I don't think it ended that great because I think it was just him and like 3 other guys. So they were probably all drunk dumbasses and like he probably worked there or something. Anyways, if I find the video, I'll bring it.
Oof.
Bring it to us.
Connies.
Yeah, it was pretty fun watching him struggle. Yeah, but they've got tons of those videos of like amusement park accidents gone horrifically.
There are only 2 things I can't stand in this world. Connies and nuclear war.
Is that an Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Yes.
I said it wrong.
I thought Carney's was the second one.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
And
okay.
the first is nuclear war.
Yeah, yeah,
What's the second thing? Excuse me?
Yeah.
What's the second thing that scares you? Connies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? Connies. Small folk. Nomads, you know.
Small hands.
Small hands.
Yeah.
Smells
Smell
like cabbage. Yeah.
By the way, I did have some excellent spicy cabbage.
Ooh.
It was a one of those pre-made. It's called Firecracker.
Oh, yeah. That stuff's good.
Have you had it?
Mhm.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, we had
it's-
some the other day, didn't we? over the weekend.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a great thing. So I brought that over to your, what would you call that?
It was a reception.
A reception?
Reunionception sort of thing. Yeah.
Yes. A wedding inception.
Yeah.
It's a wedding it's a party within a party.
Wait, where's my totem? I need to find my totem.
And it starts wobbling. Yeah, and so we had a really great time. There was great food and great band, and
Yeah, it was fun.
yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
You missed it after you left. I ended up getting up and singing with the band.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I vaguely saw that amongst all of the running around that
Yeah.
I was doing.
Yeah, you had a lot of people there, so it was quite a bit of running around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your wedding present didn't arrive until when I got home that day.
Oh.
May I give it to you now?
Sure.
Sarah, is that okay?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. So the smaller one is for Sarah, and this one is for you.
What?
And I would like you to...
This is generally reversed. Okay, Sarah, shall I open yours?
Yeah,
here?
can we have permission to open it on the air? You'll have it later today, I promise.
Please be paying attention.
Yeah, she's like...
Well, I think we should take a shot in the meantime.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
please
yep,
take a shot.
Yep.
But they did have God, those meats were delicious. The brisket and pork and
Yeah,
everything.
Sarah's dad made the brisket. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I smoked that for like 4 hours, if not longer.
I think it was longer. Somebody told me he started at like 4 a.m. Roma, did you
I-
tell me that?
I knew that there was 4 in there somewhere.
Yeah, something about 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
All right.
Sarah says, LOL, sure.
Okay.
I'm not lying to you.
Ayer?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah, no, we'll take that as a sure.
Lawyer.
I don't know what these are. I'm excited.
Mhm.
I don't. You know, I can't use my X-ray vision through this paper.
Mm-hmm. It's very fancy paper.
Oh, you got me a. You guys. You know,
It's a...
It's
I don't know if that's going to show up on camera, but it's very,
It's-
very tiny.
it's so special.
It's a Van Gogh.
I know it's more than likely not going to show up, but
It's a Van Gogh paint by numbers.
Oh, nice.
oh my goodness, there's something else in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And you're the first.
getting choked up here.
And no one deserves it more than you, Dan, so hurry up. So that would be our flagship shirt. And so Dan's the first one.
Oh, and you got it in my fat person size.
Really?
Thank you so
Yay.
much.
Well, and I was going to say,
Oh, it looks
Yay.
awesome.
if it's too fat for you, I'll take it and get you a skinnier version. But
No. I am just fat enough for this.
yeah, so
Thank you
So-
so
oh,
much.
You
and
got
check
him a-
out on the back. There should be a little tag on the back too. Yeah.
Oh,
So you got
As
the
promised.
first Sensible Sociopath T-shirt.
Yep.
as promised.
Mm-hmm.
There's the
That's
logo
awesome.
on the back.
That's awesome. Let me see
Oh.
it. I want to see it.
Okay. Here you go. From across the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. I wanted to open it and put it on and everything, but I decided not to. I didn't
Wow.
want to put any pit stains on it.
Jeez, Steve, you're making me be the one to do the work. You already colored in Sarah's. That's
It may have come as part of all of it.
you know.
Pretty cool though, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's super awesome. Like,
It's cool to see our own shirt. I
Yeah.
mean, the mug, I guess just anything you get, you're like, this is awesome. It's the same Van Gogh thing. It's, yeah. Don't worry about the paper.
but you colored hers in.
No.
And SenSocks.
I know you got her SenSocks already because
Yeah,
you're a good.
they were a bust though. They
Okay.
weren't made right. I don't.
Well,
they
these
suck.
ones are the official ones.
Okay.
And they look pretty awesome. I didn't try them on either, Sarah. So
Cool.
I got you. I got you medium.
Formaldehyde.
Let me see.
But yeah, they're They're highly rated socks, so hopefully they're comfy and stay up and all that fun stuff.
They look cool.
Yeah.
You better wear these ones, honey.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You better.
Probably would be wearing them right now every Friday.
Yep.
You better have them laid out every Friday for her.
Nice and clean, pressed and
That's right.
starched.
Oh, and Roma, there's a box under the.
I got a present too.
Yeah.
You got a present too.
Uh-huh.
It's Steve's favorite things.
It's Juneteenth. What did you guys think was gonna happen?
Oh my God. I didn't know Juneteenth
That's
included.
number 4.
Is
That's
that another
number
drink?
4.
Yeah.
Juneteenth is number 4, Roma.
Is it?
Yeah. No, it's Juneteenth.
But that's only gonna occur once a year.
Skittles Sublimation,
Okay.
Sandwich Tangent,
Uh-huh.
and Boner Parade.
All of those things. Yeah. Those are our most frequently brought up
Topics.
topics. Yep.
It's pink.
Mm-hmm.
It's pink.
Roma got one of the new
Oh, how cool
Pink
is that?
mugs.
Yay!
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yay!
awesome, yeah?
That's
It's
fantastic.
super rad. Quick, fill it with whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
we've
cool.
We've got the boys and the girls.
Well,
Yeah.
we did
Boys suck.
run into number 4, so
Mhm.
you better give me that cup.
Celebratory.
Don't make it too crazy.
Yeah, you did say fill it up, Roma. I mean,
We can give you a little more than that. Okay, that's good.
so happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Juneteenth.
Clinky.
Clink, clink. I probably should have rinsed this out first, but I don't care.
Roma, don't worry. It's from China.
Oh, Kat said her pink mug is on the way too. Oh, we're gonna be matchy.
Yeah.
Mugsies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bestie.
She's my Mugsy.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were getting a pink mug. Because she had asked about ordering stuff online, but she didn't tell me what she was getting. So
Mhm.
yay, we're gonna be matching.
Mhm.
Yay.
Yeah, super. And our stuff came pretty quick. She's in Canada, so who knows?
Yeah,
Time works differently there.
it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I believe I don't know where the stuff is actually made at. I think it's made in the States, but let's just go with that.
We'll go with that.
People seem to like that.
Yeah.
Unless
Well,
you're against it.
I once heard that the 80s didn't come to Canada until the 90s. So she'll get hers sometime within the next 10 years.
Oh, they're gonna love Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Once Thriller gets there, dude,
They're
gonna
gonna
rock.
Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
She said
Spoiler
pink
alert,
for
he
me.
touches a lot of kids at the end. Oops. But it's really good up until that point.
It's okay. He's a hologram. It's fine.
So Kat says she got pink for her and blue for mom and dad.
Aw.
Says beginning of July should be there.
Wow, okay. Jeez.
I'm sorry you live in Canada.
Yeah, maybe next time we should mail them to you should have them mail it to us and then we'll mail it to you.
Yeah, no kidding.
God. That's
Canada
crazy.
sucks. I mean, no, I don't mean that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure Alberta's amazing, but
Yeah. Norm
like-
McDonald's from there.
well, I know that like, I'll try even like trying to send her an ebook or like
Emails.
or I'll be like, oh yeah, it's on Amazon. She's like, yeah, Amazon's not really a thing here.
Wow.
Oh.
Like it is, but it's not the same. It's not like we have in the States.
Yeah.
So is it like Amazon?
Eh.
Yeah, Amazon, eh?
Amazon.
There you go. There you go.
Amazoonies.
Amazoonies.
You spend your loonies at Amazoonies.
They just got the coin slot. You just throw it right in there, and sometime it'll show up.
All of our dollars are made of coins. What's a dollar? Sorry. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the show's been at least 14% funnier than usual.
No.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know where these metrics come from.
What?
Some say. I started taking improv classes.
Did you?
Oh,
Yes.
very nice.
Oh.
Which is a lot of fun. They're actually taught by the guy who apparently is the best kind of in the area. And when I was doing the funniest person contest back in like 2016, He was the person that ended up teaching the improv portion of that, because they sort of run you through like a boot camp of stand-up and acting and storytelling and improv.
So is Sean teaching it?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
See, you lucked out. Because I know Sean doesn't teach all the classes, and so I'm really glad.
I think this year he does.
Okay.
Yeah,
Probably
because
because of COVID.
maybe, I don't know. But he's teaching 2 a week, 2 different classes.
He's a cool dude.
Very cool. And I remembered him somehow, and I couldn't place it, and he couldn't place it. And then I was like, oh, did you teach this? Because he thought me and him met through Steve
Right.
Halverson, who's here
oh,
sometimes.
Steve squared. All right.
Yes. Actually, I saw him on the chat there. But he, it turned out he did the improv that time. And so he sort of remembered me. I mean, obviously, it's been 5 years. But it's been really cool because, you're kind of learning about the art of comedy,
Right.
I guess.
Okay.
And it's just something that you don't really think about as like, doing comedy here, what works and kind of what doesn't. But I think when you're trying to create, I don't know, make it into almost a science.
Mhm.
And then like there's certain aspects of it, like, the reveal that makes things more
Oh yeah.
emotional and authentic. And
Like something George Carlin once said is you can turn anything into a joke. It's all about the delivery and
Timing.
what the exaggeration is that makes it a joke.
Mhm.
Because anything can be funny.
Sure.
You just have to deliver it in such a way, otherwise it's just messed up.
Yeah, I heard somebody else do a quote one time. I think it was from a comedian, and I don't remember the exact quote, but something about how comedy was just basically tragedy plus time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Comedy, yep. Tragedy plus time equals comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe that's 100% true. And like you said, with everything, with all things being able to be funny if it's done in the right way.
Oh yeah.
And that's where it's interesting when people don't have, when people, I guess, try to keep things off of the topic of being humorous. That's not. I guess it's not fair to the comedian that everything should be 100% off, and it's not fair to society, I think, either, because comedy is almost the best like social commentary.
Absolutely.
Well, it's one of the more honest art forms
Definitely
out there.
honest, for sure.
It's pure in the fact that if it's done correctly, if it's fluid and it just
Gender?
kind of
Fluid?
we're not discriminating here, and I don't think comedy does either.
No.
But if it rolls well, then there's nothing really that can stop it. It's going to be funny. It's going to just tickle just right.
I think the only thing that can stop it is if you let people that are not funny dictate what is funny.
I could agree with that.
That's the problem.
You can get censorship, and people they just don't have a sense of humor.
Exactly.
They
That
can't laugh at
don't
themselves
belong.
or laugh at society's.
Yes.
And
that being offended is an art form in itself now. Is you're buying just
Oh yeah.
social credit.
Oh yeah.
By being offended by everything you see, and it's addictive. It makes you into this monster. It's like Gollum, from the Lord of the Rings,
My precious.
where you have the power to tear down powerful people who have done great things because you bring some social cause overarching what they're really doing, which is bringing more identity to a social issue.
Yeah, an awareness.
But in a way that isn't condemning everyone who would mention the word or who would be. It's
interesting because basically what you're doing is you're taking situations in society and making it lighthearted and making people be able to, laugh at it, but also just to, be able to appreciate what it is. And see it for, I don't know, it's interesting. I love comedy, and I like dark comedy a lot, and I think a lot of people, especially nowadays, there's a lot of social justice comedy. And that has its own set of rules because you're trying to, be politically correct while still being funny. And I don't know that it necessarily works long term.
And I don't think it does. I think you get clapter, and that's what that. Have you heard the term clapter?
Absolutely.
And so that's where you go, well, I don't think, really, like if you look at Nanette, that the stand-up from, I think it was like 2018 or something, and she was a lesbian from Australia, and she basically had a Netflix special that dealt with like her being raped when she was like 17 or something, and it was all just social justice. And I don't know if there was a laugh in the whole thing, but there was a lot of woo.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
Yeah.
People shouldn't be raped. Okay. Can you make us laugh about that? Or
right. Yeah. So Steve H says that one of the best 30 minutes of comedy I ever saw was a guy talking about surviving throat cancer.
Wow. Talking about it too? That's rough. Hello. Is this thing on? Get it? Tap it on the neck piece. That would be great. I love that guy, whoever he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, the most tragic things in life. And it's funny because, you can take the tragic things and make them funny, or you could just take them and make them just shitty and annoying. And the other thing is socially acceptable at this point. So, okay, it's socially acceptable to talk about, trans rights. Well, what about in 10 years from now when that's not socially acceptable?
Right.
And then you get kicked off of Twitter for going, trans people should have rights,
right.
And then suddenly it's like everybody's cyborgs, and then
exactly.
Cyborg Rights is everything.
Exactly.
And how dare you?
Absolutely.
Because that's where that goes.
I mean, I'll bet money on it that's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Cyborg rights.
Absolutely.
I got to get one of those sex robots when like they're really good, but they're about to get rights. You got to get them right then.
Do you think cyborgs will fart? Because fart jokes are supposed to be funny forever.
If the future is funny, they will.
You think so?
I mean, Tesla's making engine noise, so why not?
Yeah, I think
they make noise.
Yeah. It'll pipe out engine
so
sounds.
So that way you know that they're...
Oh, that it's on?
Just so that it feels like you're driving a car.
I know somebody that has...
Whoa. Hector's here.
Oh, shit.
Hector.
Nuh-uh.
Dude.
That says Hector.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Hector says, what's up, guys? It's Hector from Venezuela.
That is so
I'm
awesome.
still alive out here. Good to be back on here.
Hector,
we literally just talked about you like
last episode, I think.
Was it
the last episode?
Yes.
No, because you were talking about where we were hitting in the world.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
And I brought up Hector because...
Yeah, because Venezuela
wasn't
you were saving best for last.
Well,
Steve.
I wasn't talking about I was only talking about our Spotify listeners. He
says, my internet connection was all messed up for months. I finally got it to work again. First thing I wanted to do was stop by the podcast. Ha. Hi.
Hector, when we get rich and famous, you're the first person we're flying in for. Yeah, dude.
You will be interview number 1.
Yeah,
amazing. Everybody's very happy.
Hector, that gave me goosebumps. I'm so happy because you might not be surprised, but how many of those horrific gore videos I see come from Venezuela? So, it's like Brazil and Venezuela. If your friend doesn't come back from Brazil or Venezuela and like talk to you for a while, you're like, they're dead. I'm sorry, they're just dead.
Yeah.
Hector, you should get a hold of us. We should send him some swag. See if we can try to send him some gear.
Yes. Please.
You can email us at the Sensible Sociopath Podcast at gmail.com.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Or our Instagram too.
Yes. Definitely. Get
the
a hold
chat
of us.
room's all lit up right now.
Yes.
Yay!
Dude. Hector, you're the best. That's awesome.
I feel kind of like Brad Pitt and Troy. Hector! Hector!
I don't know if enough people saw Troy.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He appreciates it nonetheless because someone's cheering his name.
You know what movie really speaks to this moment? Varsity Blues would have been better. I don't know. It was the fat guy. American History X.
Rudy.
There was also the fat guy there. Just naming all the fat
guys. Rudy.
I've never seen Rudy.
Hector.
All right. I don't think Hector's retarded though.
I mean, I think Rudy was retarded. I think he was just short.
He was just tiny.
Oh. Wait, I'm thinking. No, wasn't he?
No, I don't think so.
No, he was
What was
just
the one with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Oh, that was Radio.
Radio. Okay.
Hector
Yeah.
says, I'm so happy you guys remembered me. Ha, that made my whole night. Yeah, we literally, did you watch our last episode? Because we were literally talking about you on the last episode.
You know, throughout all of the different times that I've been listening to and or watching the episodes of the Sensible Sociopath podcast, Hector, anytime you have come up, I'd never forget you, man. Like they'd bring up the plights of the world, and then they'd be like, and Hector.
And Hector was definitely our first international fan to reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're never going to forget Hector.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Kat's there too. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Kat. My bad. Well, I don't count Canada as like far away.
I mean,
guess-
Canada is basically like mini
I guess
America.
you can't even get a bug, but
Yeah. Oh, she was talking about that earlier too. She was saying that let's see, what did she say? Yeah, Canada sucks. It's Amazon Canada. A lot of things won't ship here.
Okay.
So they probably have to do you have to like how they have like a Amazon EU.
Mm-hmm.
She probably has to order from Amazon Canada, in which case they wouldn't have what we have. Kat says he's not retarded, just short.
See, anything can be funny
Oh, totally.
as long as it's delivered
Absolutely.
correctly.
Short people
Thank
are
you for
hilarious.
proving the point, Hector.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There's
Oh, that was Kat.
yeah.
Well, and Kat.
But
sorry.
if-
I'm terrible.
I mean, obviously, all of these things have to fall into place. You know.
Steve H says, make sure you send Hector some gun rights and democratic leaders along with the SenSoc gear.
Yeah. Totally. Anti-machete gear. That's what we'll send him.
Oh, is
machete-proof.
that going to be the next thing that rolls out? Is the
Mhm.
the sensible
Chainmail.
sociopath flak jacket?
Yeah, chainmail. Yes. Yeah.
Some of those
Crossbow.
some of those indestructible shoes.
Oh, the ones you see online? That
Yeah.
I'm sure are very high quality.
Oh yeah, I mean like they take a
They're hammering nails into them and
yeah,
things.
running over them with cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, taking a saw to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think we're gonna have some of the best merchandise of any podcast. I think we should have sensible sociopath heroin kits.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Make it a subscription. You get clean needles every month.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can get AIDS medication, what's that? Heart therapy, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We'll work on it. It's a work
Yeah.
in progress.
Okay.
so when we were in improv, we were playing a game, and it was called Bibbidi Bobbidi Bop.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm terrible at saying it. And so I wanted to see. So basically the point of the game is that we can't really play it here, but if I'm in the center of the circle and everyone else is around the circle and I'm walking up to each person and I'm going bibbidi bobbidi bop. And if I say that, and you have to say bop before I finish saying that. So it's like a speed thing. However, I could say hippity hippity hop. And then you have to physically hop before I finish saying that. I can also say bop, and if you say bop, if you like jump the gun, or if I say hop and you hop, or you say bop.
So
or
it's about
whatever,
timing.
It's about like
Anticipation?
reacting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about not anticipating because like I fucking suck at the game, but other people do too. So
At least that
You
makes
can-
you feel better.
yes, you can prey on the people that are like me. And so basically, you're just getting in and getting out. So, how fast can you guys say bibbidi bibbidi bop?
Bibbidi bibbidi bop.
Bibbidi bibbidi bop.
Bibbidi bibbidi bop.
Wow, that was very dictus.
Pretty, yeah,
Bibbidi bibbidi bop.
yeah.
Bibbidi bibbidi bop.
Okay, and I find that like
Bibbidi bibbidi bop.
if you can kind of relax, you can say it faster. But
Yeah.
you don't. You like panic and try to force it. Bibbidi bibbidi bop. Bibbidi bibbidi bop. But there was times where I'd be like bibbidi bibbidi bop. Like I like literally felt like I was like chewing
Time
gum.
slowed down
Yeah.
and your tongue swell up.
Steve
Yeah.
H says it's about listening. The game's about listening.
Oh.
Are you allowed to like switch it up like bibbity bibbity hop?
No.
No.
Well, it just wouldn't count.
So you do
No, I
hippity
don't think you
hippity
could.
bop or hippity hippity hop?
Yeah, and then you could go bop or hop, or you could go Charlie's Angels, or you could go banana, and then banana you have to go like this, and then
That's not a banana.
and then the people jump in and they're your leaves, they're your peels.
Okay.
So the two people on the other ends have to peel, and then
So other
Charlie's
people
Angels,
have to
you-
pay attention to you?
yes,
Do you have to turn to the side and everything?
yeah, the other two people do, so they have to jump to you and,
Oh.
and do it. I'm really good at that because I like just fly ass first at them. Yeah. Yeah, the
Doesn't matter that I knocked him over, Bosley.
yeah, the teacher Sean's like, he's like, all right, yeah.
Take it down a notch, Steve. And it's like, no, it's the game.
Get my ass up against you. Yeah. So I'm good at that part. Not good at the hippity hippity hop, bippity
Okay.
bippity bop. See, pretty good there.
Yeah, you did it.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like Simon Says, but you've got to pay a little bit.
You're trying to
getting
screw
more
everyone over.
involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard. It's difficult. And Sean says that it's his like game that really got him like good at improv.
Okay.
Because like, you know, the more you try to anticipate, the more you try to guess what's coming and be prepared for it, the worse you do.
Oh,
And
okay.
so-
Okay. So
so
it's
it's
not
just
about
one of those-
anticipation.
It's just about
No,
feeling
not at
out
all.
the situation.
I
Okay.
mean, just being present and like Steve said, listening, not jumping to the conclusion that this is going to be,
Right.
you know, that they're going to say, you know, they're going to say hop, so hop, you know, they're going to say bop, stop, you know. See, you've got to listen to choose the proper response. So it encourages you to react to what's actually being said rather than anticipating, predicting. And it's surprisingly, for a guy like me who is, you know,
You have your mind's very fast. You're very quick witted.
but I also like to lead the jokes because I'm confident in it. I think that's my problem is I'm confident in my ability to be funny. And so sometimes I try to bring other people with me
Yeah, I could
rather
see
than
that.
letting them
Sure.
be like more like me being open to their suggestions and then just reacting off of them sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
You know, which helps when you know you're in a lot of comedic situations, but when you're in like a class where it's like, okay, you're learning to do these things,
It's hard.
yeah, like I feel like I stood out in the class as like a funny guy, but I also talked to Sean at the end of it and I'm like, God, I feel like I didn't let other people do stuff enough, or like I didn't,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I want to be more nurturing to other people.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, I forget. Steve H says it's Steve, what do you say it is? It's and then or something.
Oh, yeah.
it's,
like yes,
yes.
that,
Yes,
yes,
and
yes,
and this. Yeah.
So it's always an affirmative to the thing the person is laying out before you. You know?
Right, exactly. So it's like, you know, they say something ridiculous and you go, yes, and this,
Mhm.
you know, and then you add something to it.
Mm-hmm. And I think that part's easy because I'm like I can always come up with something, but then I feel like my creativity will go kind of out there to like,
You're a little out there.
yeah, that I can overshoot a
Yes,
little bit.
and he was stoned.
Yes, and you know, and if I go into the scene from Pulp Fiction or something like that, or go down some crazy rabbit hole like, well, you know, you've got to be stoned if you're a prostitute and, you know, you've got dengue fever and you're in, you know, equatorial Africa, then somebody else is like, hey, man, I just left you at stoned and now we're in equatorial Africa, you know, like I don't know what dengue fever is. What are we doing?
Yeah. So
Um,
Steve H says you take what's given to you, receive it as a gift, acknowledge it, and then add to it with a new gift in return.
Yeah. And that's, I'm sure, what I'll, you know, be capable of.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, I feel like even after
Oh,
the
you're
first
definitely
day-
capable of it for
Yeah.
sure. But it's you know, it's an art like anything else, right? So you learn the basics of the art, and then you expound upon it.
It looks really easy, but it's not always,
Steve H says if someone establishes a scene is on the moon, you receive that by acting weightless, then add by making a joke about seeing Earth.
Yeah.
Is
how
flat.
it is.
Exactly.
Look at that flat square ass. Yeah.
The firmament looks
there.
pretty nice from up here.
Exactly. Yeah. Look at Elon Musk.
We could bounce a dodgeball off that thing.
Shooting his balloons. Rocket. Did you guys see Jeff Bezos' penis rocket?
No.
No.
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. We should look it up, though.
Yeah, Robo, please bring up a picture of Bezos' penis rocket.
Steve
I
H.
imagine it's phallic.
Steve H says, you're literally the funniest person in natural conversation I've ever met. You'd be an amazing improver.
Well, let's get on a cruise ship together, Steve. One of them nice hetero ones. Or whatever.
See, that would be
share
even
a
funnier.
cabin. Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to earn my keep.
Oh, cabin boy.
Oh,
cabin
shit.
boy.
Talk about cabin boy. Look at this.
Look at how happy
Wow.
he is.
Ooh.
He acts like it looks delicious.
Mouth open and everything. He is
Yeah.
ready to receive. Oh.
You need to just put a man's butt right over the firmament.
Yikes.
That's hilarious.
He's like, no one's going to know that that's what that's supposed to be.
Well, and I was looking at Elon's. Elon was having on one of his shows with Joe Rogan. He was talking about
Just his face.
get the best picture. But Elon was saying that because his Falcon 9 rockets, the pointy tip to him, he says that actually is worse for the aerodynamics. But he wanted it to look that way because he just likes that look.
Squids
or whatever, Marvin the Martian or whatever you grow up watching.
Well, there's that book that was written I think it was in the 50s, and it has a rocket that looks exactly like that, and one of the characters' names is Elon. So,
yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
That's Dave Weiss was talking about that.
Yes.
Dave.
There's an odd coincidence there.
Or is it?
With the P-32 space modulator.
And that actually, so Marvin the Martian kind of sounds like Elon Musk. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Elon sounds a lot like Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian's from South Africa, obviously.
Kat says somebody's overcompensating.
She's apparently wide-eyed.
Yeah. I mean, he also, I guess he hasn't overcompensated in Amazon Canada. Maybe you're just bitter, Katrina.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's how they get their packages. He obviously has to shoot his penis rocket.
That's right.
And then
Cock
they just
rocket.
come down.
It's a cocket.
It's a cocket.
I'm a cocket man.
Sperm and not my huge load alone.
I love it.
So, anyways, improvisation.
Right.
So hopefully I'll be doing comedy with Steve and some of the other people, because after how much fun that first class was, I'm like, I'm gonna have to take, continue doing it. And
I think it's from what I've heard, it's a hoot. And watching good improv is hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
I've laughed as hard, if not harder, at improv shows, which I feel like they don't get the respect that they deserve.
Yeah.
As a stand-up comedian, absolutely.
I think
If you can't just roll the dice and just go with what you're given on the spot to try and make something funny out of nothing.
I mean, it's great because you have a team with you, so you can bounce ideas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's magic because some of the stuff that they come up with, you're like, that is so fucking clever, and you didn't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've always enjoyed Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Mm-hmm.
That and both versions, the UK version and the American version of Whose Line Is It Anyway has always been a favorite of mine because they're just given crap and they're like, please turn this into something funny.
Yeah.
And they succeed like every time. They occasionally have a couple of duds, but that's because the people in the audience just don't get it.
Well, and I think they probably had to go through a lot of improvisers to get that crew. It's like, hey, these guys mesh. These guys like work well together, you know, because I'm sure there are people that independent of each other would be good in other groups, but if you put them together, then
it's
like,
awkward. They don't get each other.
The magic combination turned out to be Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery and Wayne Brady. They turned out to be like the magic trio that carried them from the UK to the United States, and they carried the show, and they'd occasionally have like someone different, but it was always those three who were there like every time. And, you know, you could tell when they would get sick of each other, but you could also tell when they were just on fire.
Yeah, totally. And that's one thing that doing the games was with the improv is like hitting a flow state sort of thing. Like, because like when you're first trying, you're like, you know, it's kind of clunky. You're a little reserved, like you're crossing your arms. And you know, you're not allowed to. So like that was hard for me to just stand there and be like, you know, what do I do with my hands?
Right? Yeah.
Acting weird.
My hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, basically.
That's what pockets are for.
But you can't do that either.
Damn it.
You know, you're just kind of.
So you're just standing there like so.
It's just stand there, but you got to keep yourself open, and that's it too. Is it's a lot of the like kind of that. Sean was like an LA guy, so he's got that like whole LA vibe. Like, hey, you got to open yourself to this, that, you know. And it's just like all the things that I'm not. I'm like, yeah, I'm so open to this. But no, it was a super good experience, and so I'm really happy.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. So is it once a week?
Yeah, once a week for 8 weeks, and I guess we do a show at the end of that. So.
Fun.
Awesome.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, you will definitely have to keep us in the loop because that I'll want to go to.
Yeah, and you know, I'm excited to hopefully, you know, I don't know, get better at this because of that.
Yeah, it could only help. I don't see how it could hurt at all. That's interesting. I love it. Yeah. I know a lot of comedians and I know a lot of improv people, and it's fun. Well, and John's a improv. He actually went to college for it. So.
Oh yeah, John.
Oh John.
Yeah, he teaches classes sometimes too. But yeah, super funny guy, and he worked with Steve a lot. They still do shows together.
And they're like, what do you he's like, what do you want to get out of this? And he's like, just whatever, anything. He's like, just, you know, be honest. I'm gonna write it down in my book and get you know, and then I'm gonna help you work towards that goal. And I said, if I'm being honest, I want to have all my vacations paid for because I'm doing improv on a ship, and there'll be a nacho cheese fountain.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was just going to say a giant scoop of ice cream whenever I want it.
Well, I mean, there's that.
No, I like the nacho cheese fountain.
That's essentially the same goal because if you're on a cruise ship, they've got the forget it.
Well, and everybody's like, well, I don't know if they do those fountains anymore. I'm like, no, they put it behind plexiglass. I'm like, it's merely just, you know, there for the looks, and, you know, the beauty and the art,
and nacho cheese.
Yeah, but you know, the nacho cheese is merely symbolic for, you know, the freedom of the sea. So yeah. So anyways, that's what I told him my goal was, and so hopefully we'll get to that goal.
We'll all be there eating nacho cheese out of a fountain together.
Well, I would think you'd be able to bring people with you, you know, like if you're, you know, maybe you have to pay for their flight or something, but if you're
just
bring on the ship,
bring your mug.
We're just gonna assume that's the thing.
Yeah, That's gonna be part of my contract.
Exactly.
Like, look,
Well,
if
you got to
want
bring your podcast.
top
or
tier. Yeah, exactly. We're doing podcasts on the
Podcastees.
ship. Let's see. We'll have Daft Punk get back together and play for us
Mhm.
on the
Sweet.
ship.
Blue Man Group.
Blue Man Group.
Can we get
will-
Rob Zombie?
They'll have the white stuff on their nose for the sun.
That would be so cool to see Rob Zombie. Of
Rob
course.
Zombie. He'll be doing cartoons and horror movies, but no music.
Damn it! I only like his music.
Sorry, Romy. You get what you get.
His
I was gonna
movies are
say
too much
things
for
are
me.
not going to end up turning out well for when that cruise comes to a dock. As soon as Rob Zombie hits the, sorry guys, I made a movie. Everybody's dead.
Turns out going down to Haiti with a zombie isn't a great idea. I've got superstitions.
And you got to have Penn and Teller. Penn and Teller's like a staple.
I don't know. They rub me the wrong way.
Well, maybe you shouldn't meet them in person, Roma.
You know,
Did you meet them in person?
no, but there
She
was
was
that
saying they
was that
rubbed them the
show
wrong
that they well their show bullshit. Like they totally call out like the paranormal and like all that shit. You know, psychics and stuff, and like that stuff exists. They're just fucking ignorant and.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time getting behind them. I appreciate them for who they are, but like when you sit there and say that, you know, things don't exist that do exist, I just can't get behind it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're quite as open-minded. You know, if you're just shooting down everybody's beliefs and everything,
Yes.
you know, it's kind of like just being an atheist. It's like, okay, so you have no idea as much as anybody else has.
Exactly,
an idea.
and you're
So
just being an
why are
asshole,
you-
and you're just
yeah.
being an asshole.
How can you be so confident in your idea?
Exactly.
Obviously,
Because they don't know.
it's
They don't
unwarranted.
know.
No, nobody knows.
Exactly.
And we absolutely
I know
that
these-
nobody knows.
Well, I know these things do exist because people experience them, and it's well documented. So whatever
Roma,
that is,
people also experience hatred,
nothingness.
violence, okay, racism,
Well, I mean, it's like, okay, so ghosts,
sexism.
you know, Penn and Teller, ghosts don't exist because I've never
Blue
experienced
Man
them.
Group.
Well, people have experienced it.
It is an
so
experience. You know, they do that sort of thing. Ping pong paddles on PVC pipes. God, that's some alliteration.
Ping pong paddles on PVC pipes.
Yeah. All right, let's say that. Ping pong paddles on PVC pipes. Bibbidi boppity bop.
Crap, I lost.
Ping pong paddles on PVC pipes. It's a tough one. All right, I won't complain about bibbidi boppity bop.
nice one.
I was actually
Practicing.
practicing it a
Yeah.
little bit, yeah. Like hippity hippity hop, bibbity bibbity bop, hippity hippity hop, bibbity bibbity bop. Yeah, it's
Banana.
rough. Yeah,
Banana.
banana, Charlie's Angels, bop hop, bop hop. Yeah.
I just like to think of you doing that alone in your apartment.
Yeah, I'm a bootsy. Bibbity boppity bop. Stupid dog. Ooh. Yeah, she.
Are we going outside now?
Yeah, Bootsy left today,
Oh.
so I'm bitch free.
Nice.
Oh,
Mhm.
well,
Is that a good thing or a bad
when's,
thing?
when's the
Yeah, it's
funeral?
good.
Sometimes it's a good thing to be bitch free, and sometimes it's a bad
Mhm.
thing.
Well, 99 problems, right,
The
guys?
bitch ain't one.
Am I
Cue the song.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, anyways, a great part of improv is transitioning. You know who else?
That was a good one.
and
Let me
Yes, and.
demonstrate. Well done. Well played. Hey, you know how we were talking about your marriage wedding before?
sure.
You know what really isn't great for weddings?
Hmm.
What?
Acid attacks.
Oh, I've heard that.
Acid attacks.
Mhm. Have
Mhm.
you heard about that?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
India. and-
it didn't go well for Two-Face.
It's true. Yeah, yeah.
It really
Any of 'em.
didn't.
Or the Joker. He fell in a kind of an acid
This-
bath or something.
Yeah,
It was a chemical plant.
It was a
yeah.
chemical
Yeah,
plant.
no,
yeah.
Wayne Enterprises, wasn't it?
Was
I don't know
it?
if it was Wayne
No,
Enterprises.
no,
I don't
that
think it was.
I can't remember what it was, but it was one of Wayne Enterprises' competitors, and he was a total scumbag.
Mhm.
I mean, clearly.
Was it Jack Palance?
No. It was
Was it Christopher Walken?
Yes, we'll just go with it being Christopher Walken. It doesn't matter what character he was trying to play.
Catwoman, stand here by this window. I might push you out into an acid bath. My Christopher Walken. It's pretty good.
No, that's not bad. That's not a bad Walken. The trick that most people don't realize about Walken though is everybody tries to go for his up top and melodic sort of voice, but not a lot of people get down to when he's talking to you,
really saying something. Yeah, and I really need to slow mine down.
Watch,
Butch. Yeah. Boy, I heard a lot about you. Yeah.
See, there you go. There you go. You gotta drop it down because there's a lot. Like there's a movie called is Pool Hall Junkies.
Oh yeah.
The movie Pool Hall Junkies. He's this guy who's sponsoring this pool shark, and he just has this speech about talking about a lion. He's like, the lion, he's the king of the jungle.
Ace Chemical Processing Plant.
Oh, Ace Chemical Processing Plant.
Yes. And
good find, Roma.
I'm just trying to remember. I was having a hard time remembering
playing card factory.
Who the owner of that was.
It's often used as a hideout for the Joker and the place of the clown prince of crime's refuge. Okay, hold on. The Ace Chemical Processing Plant is a chemical plant in Gotham City located next to the Monarch Playing Card Company. It's often used as a hideout for the Joker and the place of the Crown Prince of Crime origin.
Interesting.
And now you know.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know, but now I know.
Mm-hmm. Was it what's his name? Something Cobblepot?
No, it wasn't Oswald Cobblepot, who was also known as the Penguin.
The Penguin. Yes.
Either that or Edward Enigma. It was not him either.
Scissorhands.
Yes. One of Johnny Depp's better roles.
Yes.
Because he didn't talk much.
You think he was circumcised?
He was great.
He was after that movie.
Just saying it'd be hard to grab your dick. I don't know if anybody ever asked about that.
Well, you saw how he was with the waterbed.
He was amazing in Sleepy Hollow as
Ichabod Crane.
The Hushin.
Yes.
Ichabod. I thought you were talking about Christopher Walken.
No, I'm talking about Depp. No.
Ugh.
Christopher Walken, literally all he did was scream in that movie. He did not have not one word.
He also filed down his teeth, Roma.
Well, I know. To make them look more fierce.
Oh, Christina Ricci, her forehead is such a great
Dude,
asset
Christina
to her
Ricci was terrible in that movie.
Yeah, I know. Because she didn't file down her teeth. Christopher Walken cut off his own head. That was way before ISIS.
Oh, yeah. Where do you think ISIS got it?
He didn't cut off his own head.
Well, he probably did. I don't know.
No, he didn't. The Hessians did.
Swinging his sword he was around and just... He was
a Hessian mercenary, yes.
Oh, okay. And it was the villagers who took his head.
It wasn't. It was whoever the army was.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They cut off his head with his own sword.
Yes, exactly. Yes, yes. Great movie.
He rides around with a pumpkin on his head.
Great movie. He doesn't, but
no, he throws the jack-o'-lantern.
No, he doesn't.
Yep. Well, filed down the teeth of that jack-o'-lantern.
No, that was part of the that
was Brahm. Let's be honest.
He was born from a tree.
It was Brahm.
Yes, Brahm did that. So that was like the homage. That was like the nod to the original. But in the actual movie, he does not have a pumpkin.
What's he have?
An axe and a sword.
Nothing. Not a head.
Doesn't even have I don't know. What's he put his hat on?
He doesn't wear a hat.
Like he would if he had a fucking pumpkin.
He wears a cape with a giant collar on it.
Yeah.
Like as he shows up,
does that just catch leaves?
This is like
just put it into his neck hole.
This is his lines.
He just does a lot of
I mean, everybody else uses Walken for his voice, so
yeah, which is what's really funny about it. And so yeah, and the yelling's only in the first scene is when they're showing him being murdered, and then after that there's nothing. There's just it's like horse hooves because he's like stampeding through.
Like clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice Foley work.
It wasn't my
Got
best.
better, yeah.
It wasn't my best.
Need coconut shells. Anybody got coconut shells? Yeah. Perfect.
How do you have coconuts?
So acid, right? Acid in your face.
Okay.
You guys want to know a secret about life?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Have you ever enjoyed a candy?
Once or twice.
All right.
At least 3 times.
Okay. And have you ever gone, boy, this is a great, or let's say like a gummy candy.
Okay.
Okay. And you're like, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
All right.
What if I made this into a sour candy?
Okay.
Okay.
Still interested?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So what you need is just really any kind of gummy candy. So I've got sugar-free
Is that
gummy
keto?
bears.
Perfect.
Well, the drive home is going to be entertaining.
Oh.
you don't have to eat all of them. And I've got something called malic acid.
Okay.
Okay.
I've heard of it.
And so
I have not.
Don't worry, it's food grade.
I was worried.
Okay.
And so I have had the roughest time finding good keto candy.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Something that really hits the sweet spot and not my prostate.
Okay. Okay. Because I imagine that, you guys, those who cater to the keto diet, they don't invoke the sugar too much, I imagine.
No.
Right.
Not
At
at all.
all.
As
So-
little as possible.
Yeah.
Right. And I imagine that it would also go with, sugar alternatives if you choose to go with something sweet. Correct?
Yeah. So usually you'll do like
Yep.
monk fruit, stevia,
Xylitol.
Splenda, any of those things.
Hmm.
Okay.
Erythritol.
Okay.
Okay. Can you do that on camera?
Yeah. So I just got this on Amazon. It was like $10 or so. So we've got our little
Your gummies there.
gummies, and then I've just got a teaspoon. That should be probably enough. But I just basically pour it in there.
Mix it up.
Mm-hmm. Stir it around a little bit. There's 12 different flavors in here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want the blue one.
All right.
Nope.
Great. I'm going to be
I
farty
saw
all
a
night.
grape one.
Mm-hmm.
The purple one's got to be grape, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the grapest show on earth.
Oh, the grapiest. I'm a grapist.
Handcuff you to a radiator. Grape you in the mouth.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about the indigestion.
Okay. That one's...
Both of them have a blue one in there.
Okay.
but there's-
Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that if one
Oh,
of
these
them
look good.
did
Yeah.
not have a blue one, that Romerica was getting the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
nice
so and it's stuck to it,
Yeah.
which
So-
I'm kind of surprised.
So do I need to be somewhere safe over the next 30 minutes?
Mm.
Oh damn! Woo!
Pretty sour, right?
That makes your mouth pucker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
A little ASMR.
Mm-hmm. Pretty damn good though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the plain by themselves, they just lack something. I need that tartness.
That makes your mouth pucker for sure.
Well, and malic acid is the strongest of the acids that are like the food grade, like candy makers.
Something to kick your ass right in the teeth.
Yes, and there's some other acids that are that are also good. So citric acid, ascorbic acid. Because I tried that, I crushed up a vitamin C and actually put that, and I had never even read it before, but I know that it's ascorbic acid is used in food sometimes, and it was pretty good. But I just think this is pretty cool.
Nice job.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool because if you get something like
I think
that,
those
you can,
grapefruit.
Yeah.
The pink ones are grapefruit.
Are
That'll
they?
wake you up in the morning.
It's I think it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Nice
Do
job.
you think that would neutralize the bitterness in coffee?
I don't know. So salt is supposed to neutralize bitterness. So I remember watching Alton Brown, Good Eats, and he was saying that he puts a pinch of salt in every like pot of coffee or whatever. So right in the ground,
interesting.
he just puts like a pinch of salt in there.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that, and I've been
I've
in
done
coffee
that.
forever.
Yeah.
I personally like the bitterness of coffee because
I do too, but I like to put cream in mine though, because it it just I don't know. It's just more creamy. It's delicious.
Well, and that's what they say with why salt is so good is because it cuts bitterness in food, and as human beings, sour is not associated with poison, but bitterness is.
Okay.
Okay.
So most things that are poisonous to us taste bitter in some way. So
Yeah, because bitter's its own flavor. Because like sour is like tart, makes your because like this tastes sour. It doesn't taste bitter.
Well,
No.
it's one of the flavor profiles, isn't it? That bitterness is one of the flavor profiles.
yes, and a little bit of bitterness can be okay, but like a lot of things that are really earthy are bitter. You know, like charred and.
Well, I wonder how bitters, like
kale.
specifically bitters that you would put into mixed drinks, fall into that. Because I don't know a whole lot about that.
I think that's an English thing. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
'Cause
either.
I know it's used for mixing drinks. It's a cocktail additive.
Yeah.
Cocktail.
Sort of like triple
that was
sec or
before
whatever.
before Tom Cruise went insane
Mm-hmm. Cocktail fruit
and had a tooth in the middle of his mouth.
Margot says she's put a pinch in her coffee.
of salt or malic acid.
Salt.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, those are good.
That was like a grape blast right in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely it's tart though. I mean, like
Yeah, I would wonder what maybe citric acid or would be just a step down from this, because I find a lot of the Sour Patch Kids and stuff do not have enough sour in them.
yeah.
You know, it's like the high, or it's like the most tame of the sours. So
No,
like,
it's still pretty sugary for Sour Patch.
yeah, and I mean the sugar is way overrides the sour. Like this, it's almost wow, that's a lot of sour, and I think it's the longest lasting sour as well. And then the sweet takes over and like relieves you.
This was brilliant.
I think it's pretty good, and I never even like heard of it, but I just kind of.
Well, and then that way you can get your favorite gummies and make them sour.
Mhm.
So, because I mean, like, what is it? The
Haribo.
Haribo.
Yeah,
yeah,
Those
those
are
are
really
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Golden Bears or whatever they are.
Yep, and if you could put sour on it, holy crap! Because like I like Sour Patch Kids, but I feel like I'm not always in the mood for the texture. They're very sticky.
And crunchy because they've got the like. This is just very fine powder. It's not like crystallized.
I just sometimes you eat them and you're it's just very sticky. Like I really enjoy like a hard gummy that takes a lot to chew. Like I like that like extra chewiness, which these actually are the ones that you put them on. But
Kind of like the opposite of Swedish fish, right? Because
Right.
as soon as you bite into Swedish
they're
fish,
sticky.
even if you've got perfect teeth, you
They're
instantly have
stuck.
cavities and you didn't realize it.
Which that would be good too. Sour Swedish fish.
That'd be a good
Dude,
one.
that's a
That'd
good
be a
idea.
good
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think
You
they have
can
a good
make-
sugar-free option.
You could make a sour Twizzlers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a really good. Bite off the end and just like fill it, pack it. You know, like how it's got the little hole down the
Something,
middle.
yeah.
Just scalpel it and like open it
Yes.
up like a cadaver.
Yep, and sprinkle it in, and then like reseal it. It'd be like a joint. It'd be like a blunt.
Oh yeah.
Like when you take the
A fruit roll up. You ever
Oh
make a
my
blood out of Twizzlers?
God, oof. 'Cause that's pretty tart.
Yeah.
I like
that
it.
that was actually surprisingly very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. So wait,
and-
these don't spike your blood sugar up though?
Not really.
If you eat a ton of them, probably.
If I eat like a whole bag, it'll do it. But it's all just like the sugar alcohol, so it'll make you a little gassy or whatever. But not in the,
It's probably it's not
Sorry,
gonna make.
Sarah.
This is gonna make you shit your pants because
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a hot date tonight.
SUPs. Yeah. Smart Sweets. Yes, I've tried those, Katrina,
Yeah.
but they were not great.
They're okay.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
Yeah, they're not bad. A lot of them are not bad, but
Smart Sweets, yeah, they make a Swedish fish and they also make the gummies, which we've had. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember you got some. You're like, oh, I got these Smart Sweets, and I'm like, I think I've had these before. I didn't have those. I had the Swedish fish, which are decent.
Kind of neutralizes whatever flavor was on my tongue, like afterwards.
yeah.
Like something that I realized is that
Penises. See, that's the kind of improv you learn in these classes.
Just
yes,
throw out
and
penis. Yes, and
Yes, and.
vagina.
And
great
it's
trip.
worse than the butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass says they're hit or miss.
Yeah. I had the peach rings, which were okay, and then
I do
something
love me
else.
some peach
The
rings.
gummy bears were terrible.
Aren't the peach rings already covered in some kind of a sugary dust?
Yeah, so they're sugary. I don't think they're tart though.
Tart would be good.
Tart would be really good.
Yeah. See, and that's kind of it. Is I'm like, I have a bag now, and now I just find things to put it on.
Yeah, I
So,
would too. I'd
yeah.
probably put on everything, to be honest.
It's too bad I'm doing the keto thing though, because it's like there's so many other candies that are totally, like Airheads and freaking Laffy Taffy and all.
Well, isn't there a certain level of a certain percentage of dark chocolate that even on keto that you can still do and it won't knock you out?
Yes, and I'm not that strict with it that I probably.
What? I'll tell you. What?
The percentage of dark chocolate that's still acceptable for someone who is
So,
doing keto.
I eat dark chocolate, baker's chocolate, no
Okay.
sugar in it at all. It's just 100% cocoa, and it has never kicked me out. But you can only eat so much of it because it's just not that. It's just so, it's so rich. But it's delicious, and actually it's an acquired taste. So now if I eat it, I actually enjoy it more than sweet chocolate. I don't enjoy sweet chocolate.
Well, the reason why I was bringing it up is because, what if you put some of that on your dark chocolate?
Right.
To make it more.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
I don't know, sour chocolate.
I think it would be good, but I think you would need to have the sweetness to balance it out. What do you got there, Steve?
Do you guys want to eat lychee?
Lychee?
Lychee, like as in like lychee tea?
Like as in the fruit?
The fruit, yeah.
I can't say I've ever had it before.
I've never
There's
had it
some
fresh.
right there.
Oh, because to be honest with you, it looks
So this
like
comes from one of our viewers.
Yeah, secret Asian.
Secret.
secret
Man.
Asian man.
Secret Asian man.
So these are fresh
Oh.
lychee.
Okay.
Mhm.
I've never had a fresh one. I've
Yeah.
had,
Yeah,
like,
a little-
flavored.
Little spongy.
Mhm.
Spongy. Okay.
So I think you like peel the shell off of it.
Oh, snap. He busted out the knife.
He's got a knife.
That just reminds me of Not Another Teen Movie. Janie's got a gun. Janie's got a gun. Everybody run.
I don't know how this works.
So you just like peel the little red skin off, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you eaten one?
I have at a secret Asian store.
Was that with your long lost love?
Mm-hmm. Yoshi. Yeah.
I hadn't heard you bring her a name up in a long time, and
Oh,
I
Yoshi.
didn't want to bring up a sensitive
Yoshi
subject.
or Oshi?
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was
Oshi.
Oshi.
Oh God! You
Oops.
just tell how in love you
Sorry,
were.
my love.
Well, now if she was subscribed, she's no longer subscribed.
That's right.
Steve.
One down.
Just knocking them out.
98 problems. And Oshi ain't one.
Mhm.
All right, I did it.
Don't be
So
a braggart.
are you spill? Oh, okay. No, it's even got the little white skin.
Okay, there's a seed in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, just go ahead without us, Roman. That's fine.
It's delicious.
Real jerk.
I think I had somebody offer me some.
Kind of tastes like cum. I'm kidding. It
well,
looks like cum.
it having been somebody who's yeah, we're just
Who
gonna-
just got the penis out of his mouth.
So, so the seed is kind of bitter. So don't. And now I'm super messy.
So it has the texture of a tangerine, a canned
I can
one.
see that. Yeah, I could see that.
Yet it's a fresh fruit.
It's very sweet.
It needs some malic acid.
Did you eat all of yours?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, just sprinkle it on.
Sorry, went a little heavy.
It's okay. If you tap it, it'll move it around. That's right, folks.
Okay, how's that?
That is so much better.
Oh wow!
Okay, wait, I want one.
Oh wow,
All right,
Dude.
another one.
Lychee needs malic acid.
dude, that is like
That's
Like,
a
it
whole
was-
different experience.
it was super sweet before, but this just kind of brings it to an entirely different level.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm trying this again.
That is like perfect.
Yeah. I've never tasted anything that. Well, I guess it's my first time adding malic acid to a fruit. But goddamn, this lychee needed that.
No, it totally did.
Yeah, have another one if you want. Yeah. So malic acid can be found on, I believe it is
Corner of 9th and Brooklyn.
something like that. Actually, no, they were suspecting that that planets had a high concentration of it.
I need malic acid. Malic acid's me.
Planets?
Mm-hmm. Like Neptune.
Okay. The god of the sea. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so one of the interesting things is I was looking at if you could put it in vape juice because it is sour and I do like
it's so
sour.
good.
Dude, isn't it?
Tastes like sour cum.
We're not eating with Roman anymore. God, what do you eat? Pineapple wasn't right.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
The tartness just brings it up a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, it just throws it into an entirely different ballpark. Steve, you got a little something dripping there, buddy.
Little everything everywhere. Super good.
Margot says Roma peels those like the pro. Thanks. It's all the hand jobs.
Roma,
I gotta
it's
pee.
funny when we're gay. You're just regular gay.
See, now we got a stall for America.
I don't have the thing up.
You think this stuff smells like a man?
We can still talk over this.
Oh, okay. Well. All right. Well, thanks, Steve. Now that present's completely gone.
All right.
So, I know you might not necessarily have anything prepared for this particular Stallin' for America, but I have to say that I have enjoyed being on your show, and it has been an absolute treat. Not just, the surprise every time, but and the fact that, you bring something different to the table every day that you're on here. And it's fantastic because, it really is roulette as to what it's going to be this time, what it could be next time.
That's true.
And it could be that your special guest might just be Bootsy someday.
Maybe.
So the fantastic thing is that for over a year, you've brought an enormous amount of enjoyment to my life, and it doesn't stop because I continue to rewatch and re-listen to the episodes to just catch the jokes that never stop rolling.
Yeah.
And I have to say that one of my favorites will always and still to this day be the fact that Stalling for America is a thing in the first place. The whole birth of it in the first place, like why it was there, and then the picture and the music, and it's fantastic, and it still makes you laugh, and you came up with it, because if it doesn't make you laugh and you came up with it,
we need to put it on this.
What the hell was it
this
for?
iteration of
We definitely should. Yeah, we will. That'll be our that's our promise to the viewers.
We're at the end of the show, you guys.
Roma, we have to get through some stuff really quick though.
Okay.
Will you bring up the first or the first to the last?
First to the last. This one.
Tab. Well, I was going to do the one right before it, but
Okay, I can do that.
There we go. Yeah. So this is just a little scientific backup for what I was just saying about the malic acid. So this is what we call transition in the improv biz.
okay.
Now, Roma, let's go to the next tab.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me.
So just, 10 chemical compounds. The one that I really want to get to, there's a few of them. So just scroll through. Yeah, so Pikachu. Yeah,
Pikachurin. Luciferin.
Yeah. So Luciferin is named after the Latin light bringer, and is what bioluminescent things like fireflies have in them.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is neat.
Huh.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it before, but we used to see fireflies back in New Jersey. They were there all the time, so you catch them in jars and stuff.
Well, I know.
I mean, I guess that's a thing because like something like luminates or is luminescence. Luminescent.
Well, I think Lucifer, yeah, meaning light bringer.
Well, see, I knew that.
Prior to him being
Mm-hmm.
related.
Or the Morning Star.
The Morning
Yes.
Star.
Yeah.
It's always funny when you run into a church that is the Morning Star Church.
Yeah, that's actually unfortunate for them.
This one's kind of funny. Kisspeptin
Kiss-
protein. So it was discovered in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm like, what if it was discovered in Intercourse, Pennsylvania? So,
Backdoor, Pennsylvania.
Probably tastes like cum.
oh, geez, Roma. Yeah, go ahead, scroll. This one's kind of cool.
Piranha solution?
Yeah. Mixture of sulfuric acid and hydrogen peroxide is so corrosive to organic matter. It was named after the Amazonian fish piranha.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Shit.
So orthocarbonic acid is called Hitler's acid because its molecular structure, when drawn in 2 dimensions, resembles a swastika.
Oh my God.
Draculin. A glycoprotein found in the saliva of vampire bats.
Interesting.
Yeah, prevents. So
That's
it's
where
an
COVID comes from.
anticoagulant.
Okay.
Yeah. Bastardane.
The fact that it's Jon Snow just makes it all the better.
Yeah. Structure is unusual to its kind, making a deviation from the standard hydrocarbon caged arrangements, and hence is the unwanted child. That one stinks.
Bazinga.
Yeah, this one's cool. Penguinone is an organic compound named so because its molecular structure resembles a penguin.
It's pretty
Okay.
cute. I could see it.
Okay.
Oh, and then there's a protein and a gene in humans, both called Sonic Hedgehog, named so by a postdoctoral fellow who saw his daughter reading Sonic the Hedgehog comic. I think they call it HH or something for hedgehog or something.
Yeah. Yes, it's hedgehog gene HH.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So in the
Is that
80s,
what makes you run really fast?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, so it's kind of funny because the hedgehog thing, it wasn't even the video game. I'm like, oh, that was a video game in, for Genesis back in the day. And I guess it was in the 80s. His daughter was reading a Sonic the Hedgehog comic. Like, what?
Who's reading that?
Well, and I didn't know it was a comic before it was a video game.
I didn't
totally thought it was just
know
a
it was a
video game.
comic book either.
Yeah. Fucking Dr. Robotnik.
Mr. Egghead, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Himself.
Yes. Roma, I guess we're going to have to get to microaggressions, cultural appropriation, punching down.
I think we went on some tangents. Did we talk about sandwiches today?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's a rarity.
Okay.
It's a rarity.
Well, I even have all this history stuff. Man, all those funny things we'll have to skip. Sorry, Juneteenth.
Ah, crap. He said it.
So everybody, please check out our Patreon. You can subscribe and help the show. And we'd like to thank Steve S. and Sarah for supporting the program. We have the Sensible Sociopath Podcast.com. Oh, we should have a tab. I think it should be the first tab. Sorry, I should have told you that. Where you can get all the cool gear that you've seen here today. We got our SenSocks. We got our mugs. We got our T-shirts.
I've got to go all Vanna White on this right now.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. So go to the shop and shop and shop and shop. You can get it for if it's not too late to get presents for Juneteenth for
That's
everyone
true.
in your family.
Yep. Belated Juneteenth.
That's the nice black Henley shirt. Wanted to get you the Henley. Follow us on Instagram at the Sensible Sociopath Podcast. I just got our Twitter at SenSoc Steve, also on Minds. And then you can listen to us on all major podcasting platforms. Subscribe to us here on YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. And check us out at our website.
Heck yeah.
Thank you as always, Steve. Romerica, it's a pleasure.
Been a great day.
Anytime I get to be on.
Come back next week and we'll be 14% funnier.
Heck yeah.
Because of the improv class.
Yeah.
So, thanks, everybody.
All right. Have a good night,
guys.
everyone. Bye.
Best podcast in the world.
The world would not be the same.
I like it.
No wonder my anxiety's so high.
Few people laughed. Few people cried.
Oh, what's in the box?
Most people were silent.
And that was it.
Now I am become death,
Sounds like a bad time.
the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, so this doesn't seem like a great idea to me.
I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
You didn't tell me any of that. That's crazy.
Well, Rama, when you're a hero, you don't tell everyone until you're on your podcast.
I'm about to hear some shit.
We all need to laugh.
I think just sitting down and, listening to...
The Sensible Sociopath. This is the shit you're supposed to be watching.
Gen X is going to love it. Millennials are going to be like, I'm offended.
You have offended me.
Also, my dog has a giant dick.
Oh my god, that's enormous.
I love it.
It's still a racist dog whistle.
Where you kind of have like a rotating cast of characters.
We're talking baby seals, eagles, wolves.
I'm just glad we're not going to have to eat with racism anymore.
It's worse than the butthole.
We're technically considered propaganda.
It is very contagious.
I think we really need to talk about environmentalism.
Like, are they studying pine cones?
Make yourself a nice stingray omelet. That's how Steve Irwin died. Cholesterol.
It's fucking delicious.
His father had ended up killing his mother and committing suicide.
In that order?
That's diabolical. I like it.
They had an apple gun where you could shoot Bigfoot.
Has she always been retarded?
I mean, she could have had a head injury.
You don't know anything about tartar sauce.
He had picked up a 400-pound statue and was like walking around with it.
Was the statue racist?
I'd like to think so.
It's like how they invented bacon and avocado to make a turkey sandwich tolerable.
I have a fear of fire.
Like a werewolf? Daniel, you've been our greatest viewer. Well, Daniel and Sarah and Katrina.
Daniel!